Hello, I'm Jonathan,
Hi, I'm Caden.
Hi, I'm Kelvin.
and we're students from Pacifica High School in Garden Grove, California, and from Team 2067.
Our project that we chose was to create a time card that's more friendly to those with disabilities.
In our solution, we wanted to help those with neurological disorders by having an easy scan card that could sign them in and out. This required a flat scanning surface with an RFID card, which was the basis of our idea. However, we wanted to expand our project to also serve the needs of the people who are blind, and our original thought was to have a different texture on the box, which would guide them towards the center.
While this concept had too many flaws to implement effectively, we instead opted to add infrared sensors and a buzzer that will give audible feedback to the employee when they get close to the scanning area. The signal that we chose to use was a repeating sound that increased in pitch if their hand triggered more sensors. The pitch increased in perfect fifths, a constant interval, making the device easier on the ears than it would be had it increased randomly.
Alright, so this is the actual box that we're going to be using in our prototype, and as well as product, you have the 4 infrared sensors, one on each side. And on the inside of the box, you can see the top cap contains the RFID scanner, and in the inside we have the Arduino and the power supply. Now I'm going to demonstrate to you what an end user and how they would log in. So you can see here you have the box which is infrared sensors, and the infrared sensors will guide the user again towards the scanner itself. So the person with their card would be guided by the infrared sensors and hear an audible beep to know if they're getting close. Now when they get close and they scan the card, it gives them a confirmation tone. So you can see here the benefit. People with disabilities are able to easily use this because it provides an audible response, and so it lowers the requirement to clock in and makes for a more diverse workforce. Importantly, you want the employer to see all the backend information of their employees. This application certainly meets those requirements. Firstly, all the employers can see the data of any employee on this window. Importantly, they have information, if I show you here, like their job name, their salary, their clocked in time, and when they're clocked in. You can also see these changes as the user logged in, so the employer is updated. So if we're to scan someone right now, you can go back, refresh, you can see this person is indeed clocked in. This application can export all this user data to Excel, meeting the data exporter requirement. And there you go. There's all the information from the database. Everything you need.
For people with neurological disorders, the flat surface provides an easier scanning area that requires less precision or fine motor control. The nature of RFID means that an employee can clock in by putting the card in the general area, rather than having to hold a punch card to a tiny slot. Additionally, the digital nature of the program lowers the overall cost and makes it easier to upscale to larger workplaces.
Furthermore, the database of employee information can be easily accessed by their respective employers and offers a minimalistic interface design for ease of interaction. Finally, the infrared sensors and buzzer also provide audible feedback to help people with blindness to guide their hand towards the center of the box.
Thank you for watching our presentation, and we hope that this invention can give people in the workforce with disabilities more opportunities, and we hope that with more funding, we could create better versions of our prototype. Goodbye.